Awesome, cool. Oh, well, hi, Lisa. Thank you
Hiya.
so much for joining me. It's really, really nice that you could help us with this. So yeah, I just want you to introduce yourself a little bit. Tell us kind of a little bit of your job and how you kind of got
Yeah.
there.
Okay. So my name's Lisa Vass. I'm a personal trainer in the Aberdeen Sports Village. I've been here pushing 5 years now. I actually started off totally not into fitness at all. I used to actually be a primary school teacher. And then it was while I was teaching that I found a love of fitness. Like I started going to the gym and I actually really enjoyed it. And I thought I would take my teaching and love of fitness and kind of put them together and become a personal trainer.
Amazing, that's so cool. And so obviously moving your body is like really important for you. It's something that you actually love. How would you say that kind of moving your body is important though? Like if there's anybody that maybe came to you and said, "Oh, I'm not really sure about doing exercise at all. I don't need to." What would you kind of maybe say to them?
You know, like it's true in so many ways. Like it's so important. Um, not only just from like a physical point of view, like it does improve your muscle strength, it improves your balance, your coordination, your flexibility, but even just for your mindfulness as well. Like it puts you in a better mood, it de-stresses you, it also helps you sleep better. I just it just helps you overall in so many ways.
So good. And if you maybe weren't so sure about going to the gym yet, maybe you don't feel like you're very active at all, can you think of any kind of small changes that people can make to their kind of everyday life that can kind of get them moving a little bit more?
Yeah, do you know what? Like even like say for example, if you're getting the bus regularly, come off the bus and stop earlier. Just walk that little bit further. If you're going to the shop regularly in your car, just even try and park a little bit further away from the shop. As long as you are just moving more, it is really nice as well. Like I think people getting into fitness, like try and involve the family as well. Go out for family walks, take the kids to the park, just things like that. Even taking the stairs rather than taking the escalators. Small changes like that will make such a big difference.
Definitely. I think it's a little bit harder this year as well, I think sometimes because usually it's like walk to work and things like that, but so many of us
Yeah,
are outside at home. So I definitely try
yeah,
and like
yeah,
just tell myself, right, just even if I can get like 15 minutes in the morning or like in the evening and things
yeah,
like
definitely,
that.
yeah, uh-huh.
What about for those people that are maybe thinking about like joining the gym? Kind of where's a good place to start? I know there's some kind of I think some like machinery or like gym equipment that can be quite scary sometimes. There's some things that maybe people should like look at if they're starting out or things that they should maybe like avoid as well.
Yeah, so if you're like absolutely like brand new to fitness, like we'd normally just make you like jump on a mix of things like a cardio and resistance machines. We're quite fortunate in the fact that our gym is relatively new. Like we got a refurb last August, so like all the machines actually have like a QR code on them. So it's actually really handy now. Like most people have a scanner because obviously now they're having to use them in restaurants and stuff. But
Mhm.
you literally just scan the machine and a video pops up on how to use it. It's so handy. And we've
Amazing.
also got at Aberdeen Sports Village, we're really handy as well. We've got the Adva Gym app. So if you do download that again, there's programs in there that are for complete beginners, and it's a mix of cardio equipment and resistance machines. And within those programs, there's instructions and videos for every single one and how to do everything. So honestly, like there's not really any going wrong. Yeah, so it's just a mix.
Amazing. And I suppose like the things to maybe stay away for would be like not going to like really heavy like weights too soon and things like that.
Yeah, so I would definitely say like I would definitely not discourage anyone from trying out anything in the gym. However, if you've never used weights before and it is something that you want to get involved in, please begin with a personal trainer. Um, like just to prevent injury, you can lift the slightest thing that you lift wrong. Like honestly, it can create like an injury. Like you want to prevent that, so definitely put yourself in with a personal trainer so they can teach you the correct form. And yeah, we always advise people like don't go too heavy too soon. Take it slow. Like gradual progression goes a long way.
That makes sense. And what about, is there any kind of like big misconceptions that you hear people talking about at the gym or things like that that maybe like isn't true?
Um,
Hard
there's loads
question.
of there's a lot. One of the biggest misconceptions actually is a lot of the time I hear people come into the gym and they're angry that they don't see results really soon and really quick. I think that's quite a big misconception. They see all these like Insta famous models, they'll be doing this type of training and they think they should be able to look like that in quite a relatively short period of time.
Mhm.
Um, So just knowing that results do take time, you're not going to see results overnight. That's a big misconception. Another one I think is probably being able to out-train a bad diet. A lot of people think if they come to the gym, like even once or twice a week, that's them. They're going to be fit. They're going to be healthy. They're going to be able to look the way they want to look. That's not true at all. Like, you need to be able to put your training and your nutrition hand in hand together. Unless you've got them both sort of working together. I mean, I've seen people come to the gym for years and years and years. They look the exact same. And they keep wondering why they look the exact same. But yeah.
One of the things that I think of about misconceptions, and it's probably, I think something probably you'd agree with me, is that a lot of people, and I've heard, my friends and things saying it, is that they don't want to go to the gym because they're scared that people will like look at them. But I think actually people don't really look at you. They're just focused on their own like activity. I think that's like something that I've told my friends.
Another one is you need to be fit to go to the gym. Like, that's not, like, the gym is made for people to get fit. It's not made for fit people. That's a big one as well. Like, loads of my friends, I try and get into the gym, like, oh, I'm not fit enough. That's what it's for. Like, we'll get you.
Exactly. Oh no, that's really good. And is there any kind of gym etiquette that you can kind of think of, or kind of things for people to think about, like rules, or any pet peeves that you have of people that do go to the gym that maybe aren't following
like especially now at the moment, we've got obviously because of COVID times, we've got new rules in place. Just things like wiping down equipment before and after use. We've got a new booking system in place. So obviously, like, your gym slots are booked for an hour at a time. Etiquette wise, don't jump the queue. Like, when you're trying to come into the gym, there's nothing worse than seeing someone jump the queue. Don't jump the queue. Make sure you're putting all your weights back where you found them. That's probably my biggest pet peeve actually. The amount of people that just don't put their equipment back, like, I don't understand it. Especially heavy weights. Like, you're heavy enough to lift something, go and put it back. That's one thing.
Totally. That's funny. And the next question, I suppose, how important is stretching? And this is a question for me as well, because I really enjoy running, and I'm really bad, or any activity, doing stretching before. And I know that it probably is important, but I still don't really do it.
So honestly, stretching is so important for you. It gets your muscles actually prepared for the workout that you're going to be doing. You do have like the two types of stretching. I don't know if you're aware. You have the dynamic stretching. You also have static stretching. Dynamic stretching is like your movement stretching, which you would do prior to a workout. And again, that just gets your muscles and your soft tissues actually prepared for your workout that you're away to do. Static stretching is your stretching at the end, where you would actually hold a move for like 20 to 45 seconds. And that's just going to help your flexibility, which is going to improve your range of motion.
I definitely do that.
Honestly, massive help. But,
Next time I go for a run or go to the gym, I'll think, right, Lisa tells me I have to stretch.
Honestly, you will feel so much better afterwards.
Okay, I promise I'll do it. The next question is, how much important should one place on kind of sleep when trying to improve kind of their overall fitness levels?
So this is a funny one, because everyone, when they think about fitness, just automatically goes straight into training and nutrition. No one really speaks about sleep. Sleep is so important. When you're training, you're basically ripping a load of your muscles. Like, you are tearing your muscles apart. Sleep is going to help aid your recovery. It's going to help build and repair your muscles. So just make sure, when you're training, you are getting enough sleep in.
That makes sense. Any excuse for more sleep. And the next kind of question is, I think this is a difficult one, because everybody, needs different things in their body and food and things like that. But what's your kind of maybe opinion on like cheat days? Are they kind of good or bad for your kind of fitness? Anything?
I don't think it's not really a good or bad question. It's more, if it works for you, it works for you. Personally, I've tried it and it doesn't work for me, because I feel that treating myself at the end of a week of working really hard and basically training my brain to say that this food is bad. So it personally didn't work for me, because then it led to binge eating and so on and so on and so on. But I do know people that swear by it. It's one of those things. If it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
It's difficult, and I think most people have probably tried these things, and I certainly have as well, and it's definitely not worked for me. I think my personal thing is always kind of everything in moderation. I think that's,
That's
you know,
exactly
good
it.
food
Yeah.
can be bad, but that's a whole different topic and things like that.
Oh, don't even get me started. Yeah.
So last question, Lisa, is what kind of advice would you give to students that are kind of considering joining the gym and that may be a bit apprehensive about kind of starting? They've never really been before, maybe.
Yeah, I definitely, honestly, the gym isn't something to be like worried about or concerned about. It is a safe place. Like everyone's there for the same reason. They want to get fitter, they want to improve their health. No one's there like going to be looking at you. They're not going to be looking at what you're doing. They're not going to be focusing on like, oh, like what's that person doing in the corner? Like everyone's in their own little bubble, minding their own business, training on themselves and trying to make themselves like fitter and better. It's such a safe place. I actually met three of my best friends by going to the gym. Yeah, it was honestly the best thing that I could ever do in my life was start joining the gym. Um like and don't be too worried like if you are like, oh, like my fitness levels aren't the same as either the person next to me or the person, you know, across from me in the gym. Like you can't really compare fitness levels because there's so many different disciplines. Like I mean, a guy might be on the treadmill doing a 5K warp speed like under 20 minutes. His fitness levels are going to be different than the weightlifter on the platform lifting 200 kilos. Like you can't really compare fitness levels, so don't be too worried about that. Just, you know, like there's so many different disciplines. Just come and enjoy yourself. Like honestly, like you'll love it. Like it's the best thing I ever did was join the gym.
You're making me want to go to the gym now. I suppose one maybe final question. If somebody's looking for a personal trainer though, and they wanted to go to ASV, how would they do that? Like how would they get in touch with you?
So if you download the ASV app, there's actually a click the trainer, like meet the trainer, sorry. All you have to do is press it and it'll come up with a little information box. You have to put your name, first name, surname, and just what it is that you're looking for, and then just send it and it comes straight to us. So download the app and then meet the trainer.
Perfect. Oh, well, thank you so much. It was so nice chatting to you, Lisa. And I'm sure, yeah, I'm keen to go to the gym now, which is, yeah, doesn't usually happen. But yeah, I do agree. It's really good for you. So yeah, maybe I'll head there soon.
Yes, please do. I'll see you soon, Elsa.